Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. While the U.S. imposes sanctions on Russia for their invasion of the Ukraine, there's a warning from the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency of the Homeland Security Department to U.S. businesses to be prepared for cyber attacks from Russia in response to those sanctions. And here's the warning. CISA, which is Cybersecurity Infrastructure Agency, recommends all organizations, regardless of size, to adopt a heightened posture when it comes to cybersecurity and protecting their most critical assets. Small businesses may not consider themselves targets for cyber attacks due to their small size or the perception that they don't have anything worth stealing. However, small businesses have valuable information cyber criminals seek, such as employee and customer records, bank account information, access to business finances, and access to larger networks. With me to brief us on this warning of what businesses ought to be doing right now to prepare themselves are a couple experts in cybersecurity and information technology. Paige Yater, Director of Information Security Management at the Mainstay Technologies in Manchester and Belmont. Paige, welcome.
Thank you.
And Gary Sloper, Managing Partner and Co-Founder of Macronet Services in Hampton. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to have you. Now, let me ask each one of you in turn to comment on this warning from the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Agency and to brief us on the steps that all businesses, no matter what size, ought to be taking right now. Let's start with you, Paige.
So I think that in this case, there's a lot of really important information out there. We have seen an uptick in compromise. We have seen an uptick in threats to small businesses. And I really appreciate in the warning that they say, even though a small business thinks they might not have anything that's worth stealing, they really are under attack. We've seen a massive increase in the number of attacks on small businesses. And cybersecurity is one of those things that can feel really overwhelming. And I think for a lot of small businesses, it's really just a matter of starting somewhere. It's a matter of talking about it. It's a matter of thinking about it. You know, you should be planning for cybersecurity just like you plan for any other part of your business. You plan your finances, you plan your expenditures, you plan your growth, you plan your sales strategy. You should be doing the same thing with cybersecurity. Some of the basic things that we recommend are things like long and strong passwords, which I know people have very emotional reactions to long and strong passwords, but they're really, really important. And also multi-factor authentication. If your password gets compromised, multi-factor authentication will protect your account from being compromised. Unfortunately, right now we're seeing that end users, individuals, are the most likely to get compromised. They're the most likely to be under attack. So we really want to make sure that we're protecting those end users. We're empowering them to protect your organization and themselves, and make sure that, you know, we're really securing those accounts.
Gary, same question, but what are you seeing right now? And then what would you suggest to businesses given that warning?
So what we're seeing right now is exactly as Paige had mentioned. Many organizations, you know, a couple hundred employees feel that it's not an impact to them. So what we are seeing are things such as phishing attacks, ransomware that could impact even a small organization. They may not feel that they're a large retailer, but if they are under a ransomware attack and they have to pay $5,000, $10,000 to unlock their environment, that can be very impactful to a small business, especially here in the state. So some of the things that we recommend is, you know, looking at your cybersecurity environment. And the pushback that we receive is, well, you know, again, it won't impact us. But I always liken the analogy, if the United States government changed the IRS policies every hour or every day, would you put someone or something in place to understand the United States tax codes? And the answer is always yes. So if that answer is yes, understand that that is what's happening at these security threats. These nefarious actors are looking to do this on an hourly basis. So some of the things that you can do, I actually sit on the New Hampshire Tech Alliance. I'm board chair. It's a nonprofit organization. We have a program right now with the New Hampshire SBDC. It's free for all companies, 500 employees or less here in the state only, to have a free cybersecurity assessment. So step one, if you don't have a plan in place and you're watching today on this program, definitely take advantage of this. This is a free service. It puts you in touch with folks like Paige to help you assess your environment.
What one thing, if there's any one thing you would suggest to a business right now to do, go do it, what would it be, Paige?
I would say multi-factor authentication. Protect your accounts. It's the easiest way to get in, so protect those accounts.
Okay, Gary?
I agree with the MFA option as well. And then secondarily, I think anything you get on email, have zero trust on it. So if it comes from a bank, looks like a bank, it looks something suspicious, pick up the phone and verify. Do not click on anything.
Gary Sloper, from Macronet Services, and Paige Yater from Mainstay Technologies. Both of you involved in the business of cybersecurity and IT. Thank you so much. And if you missed this briefing on cybersecurity and you want to listen to those briefings again, you can go to WMUR.com, where it will be posted later today and all this week.